started early. This one has started early. Sam Yannis, Levi Nixon fighting on the outside as the announcements are underway. Yannis goes into the pillar on the outside. There's pandemonium at the White Horse Function and Convention Centre. Into the glass goes Nixon. The announcements are still happening. BCW 67 is underway. Levi Nixon is approaching the front entrance, trying to get away from Sam Yannis. Oh, there's fans have all filled the arena, but Yannis and Nixon making their way, knocking out the staff. Yannis is taking it to Nixon. Nixon fires back with a hard right hand. There's another clubbing right forearm across the back of Yannis. The sexy, there's the official bell. Unsanctioned match. Pin or submission is the only way to end this one as Yannis fires back. Levi Nixon looks to be in pain. Here comes Yannis. Oh, there's the trash into the midsection, into the bread basket of Yannis. A kick to the midsection by Nixon. There's Dave Morgan, always one step behind. He's only there to make the count as Yannis. His face gets introduced to the stage, the unforgiving stage. Choking the life out of Yannis is Nixon. He says, you took the gold away from me. You took my opportunity away from me. I should be draped in gold. Yannis says, well, you took it off me. I took it back off you. Something really, really bad is about to happen. He's looking for a suplex. No. Puts on the brakes, does Yannis. Good security there. Good Battle Championship Wrestling security. But Yannis with a headbutt. Down goes Nixon. Upper indeed. Yannis has something in store. Up and away. The flying souvlaki through the air. Sam Yannis, ladies and gentlemen. Upper indeed. Battle Championship Wrestling 67 underway. Hard shot by Yannis. Nixon is down. Perhaps regretting to start this one this early. Takes a chop from the Hellenic Barbecue. As he rakes the eyes, there are no rules, folks. It just has to be a winner. Unsanctioned. Whatever happens here, there will just be a result. Whoa. That's Mrs. Sam Yannis, ladies and gentlemen. And she just called Sam Yannis, and there's a chop by Bella Yannis. There's another chop by Bella Yannis. Sam Yannis goes, I'll take a piece of that, and the Battle Kingdom has erupted. Headbutt by Yannis on Nixon. A shot to the midsection by Nixon to Yannis. There's a boot to the abdomen, boot to the back. There are no rules. This is unsanctioned. Dragging Yannis behind the fans. Some unkind intentions. Picks up Yannis, does Nixon. Looking for a body slam. Puts on the brakes, does Yannis. There's a shot. Another chop. Nixon looking to escape as Yannis tracks down his prey. Here we go. Introduces him to the guardrails. This one has been boiling for over 6 months as he is being choked by the guardrails. Is Levi Nixon almost choked out completely. There are no rules. There's another shot to the back. Boiling for 6 months. It was the sexy Greek boys that were supposed to defend their titles against the Super Grouse Bogans. They did, but before that, Nixon won the Express title and then thought of himself as a champ. It caused a trail of events that were unexpected as Yannis is about to go into the wall. Puts on the brake, does Yannis. Shot to the midsection, here we go. Levi Nixon, up, no, reversal. Yannis goes into the wall and down he goes. Levi Nixon gives himself a breather. So he was a champ, a Battle Express champ and a tag champ. Later that night, they lost the straps to the Super Grouse Bogans. They tried to get on the same page once again. Yannis eventually defeated Nixon for the Express title. They were unable to get the tag straps. Then the distraction by Levi Nixon at BCW 66 led to Barry Lucky O'Leary winning the Battle Express title. Now both of these men have no gold. That is why this is unsanctioned, as Levi Nixon's head just got introduced to the canvas, and now the guardrail. His head is being used like a baton. Like a baton! Looking for the hardware. Sam Yannis. The ring has everything. There's a trash can. Some bad intentions on behalf of Yannis. Here we go. They're straight to the cranium. Down goes Nixon. Down goes Nixon. He is lifeless. And a slap to the face, perhaps wanting to wake him up so he can cause some more pain. These two men were as close, if not closer than brothers. Yannis goes up, takes him down, puts on the rings. The octopus rings. From deep down in the ocean, grilled with a little bit of lemon. Nixon gets to the ropes. Ring awareness has to understand that there are no rules. He can hold that on. Has to basically move himself out of the ring and does so successfully. He's in a world of pain, as Nixon, as Yannis likes what he's doing. He's enjoying himself. Trash can lid to the head. Yannis is neutralized. Nixon gets the breather he was looking for. But indeed, what a matchup this has been. To close out the year, the sexy Greek boys have exploded. Nixon with the trash can, tosses it into the ring. There are no disqualifications. There must be a winner. There are no rules. The presence of Dave Morgan is distracting because of his moustache. However, he is simply there to call one decision as Nixon just pounds Yannis with the trash can lid to the lower back. Perhaps looking to use the trash can. There's the receipt as Nixon pounds down Yannis. Seems to be in control, drawing the life, stomping on the face of Yannis. He says, Mrs. Sam Yannis, you might have chopped me, but the next time you kiss Sam Yannis, he's going to look contorted. He's going to be bruised. Places the trash can lid on Sam Yannis' head, does Levi Nixon. What does he have in store? Looking for the boot. There's a drop kick right on top of the cranium. He gave him a lobotomy, centering in the Battle Kingdom. And Levi Nixon is excited, impressed with his own behavior. Unbelievable action. Picks up the trash can again. What does he have in store? Yannis, moving on autopilot, looking for a suplex as Nixon puts on the brake to Yannis. Like I said, perhaps moving on autopilot, puts on the brakes again. What does he have in store? There's a shot to midsection, turns him around. Up goes Nixon. Shot to the midsection again by Nixon to Yannis. Trying to reverse it himself, but Nixon goes up, goes back down, turns it around. Nixon says, I'll get you up, and down he goes. Drapes him straight across the trash can. Yannis is in trouble, goes for the pin. It's only a 2 count, first attempt in this unsanctioned match. What a way to start Battle Championship Wrestling 67. What a way to end the year. This contest, as Levi Nixon's looking for some more hardware, goes under that ring. He's found a chair. A black fold-out chair. Getting told off by the fans. Young Heracles there tells Levi Nixon what he thinks of him. Kicks the trash can to the side, does Nixon. Takes a seat on the chair. He's going to start to lecture Sam Yannis. Slaps him across the face. This is personal.
You ruined us. You ruined everything that was going for me.
Personal indeed. Levi Nixon doesn't want to just win. He wants the end. The career just spat in his face. That is disgusting. Disgusting. Here comes Yannis. Spears down Nixon with some right hands, one after the other, choking the life out of him. He says, I'm going to give you the beating of a lifetime. Right into the middle of this Battle Kingdom. Yannis goes to the outside. What's he looking for? Is he looking for the hardware of all hardware? Here we go, Sam Yannis, another chair. Yannis wants the Battle Kingdom to get behind him. Begging for forgiveness is Nixon, but he takes it across the back. A chair shot across the back by Yannis. There's another one. He's broken the chair across Nixon's back. Sam Yannis choking the life now. Choking the throat. There's another chair shot with the broken chair. Unbelievable action. Unsanctioned. Sam Yannis might be looking to fly. Here we go. Aerogean Airlines through the ropes. Tope Suicida with a little bit of souvlaki, with some lamb, some chicken. It's all there. Maybe even some daramal on that. Unbelievable. Sam Yannis is pulling out all the stops. This perhaps means more than titles to them right now. Who is the one sexy Greek boy? Who is better than the other man? Some would say they do not want to be the Marty Jannetty of the Battle Kingdom. Pulling out more hardware. Putting out more chairs. Sam Yannis. What does he have in store for Levi Nixon? Just causing him pain, choking the life out of him across the throat. Unbelievable action. Anything you can do, I can do better. Sam Yannis is taunting Levi Nixon. Slaps him across the face and spits back at him. You did that to me, I'll do it back to you. Sets up the chairs. Sam Yannis, a mean Sam Yannis, is upset. Wants to close the show. Up goes Nixon, not quite. Reversal by Nixon. Has Sam Yannis up. Helicopter. Here comes Yannis. Picks up. Fireman's carry by Yannis. Looking. Oh, a blow by Nixon. This could be it. This could be it. Picks up Yannis. Looking for a DVD through the chairs. Gets all of it. It's only a 2 count. Unbelievable. I cannot believe the action. Sam Yannis kicked out of a DVD through the chairs where there was no give. Those chairs didn't break. They bent. They were resilient. Yannis is down. Nixon is frustrated. Batter up, he says. He's going to swing for the fences. Swing and a miss. Here comes Yannis. Super kick. Super kick to the face. Dazed and confused is Nixon. Yannis fires himself up. Perhaps looking for the running knee. Here we go. Gets all of it. Turns him inside out. Turns him inside out. That's gotta be it. It's only a 2. Unbelievable action. I must say, Dave Morgan is doing his job. Look at the replay. Yannis goes straight onto that trash can. And what about this? Yannis, DVD, no giving those chairs. I thought it was done. I thought it was done. I thought Levi Nixon put the exclamation mark on Sam Yannis. But Yannis has life in his body, as does Nixon. Look at those elbows. Those 12-6 elbows. Wraps him up, puts him into the octopus rings. Yannis is about to cause Levi Nixon to tap, about to cause him to give up. Pulls the beard of Nixon, rolls him over. Does Nixon smart move and almost gets him. It's only a 2 count. Only a 2 count. Nixon now gets a bit of a breather. Boot to the face. Straight onto the kisser. Picks up the chair, tosses it to his head, and he wears it as a necklace. Unbelievable. Yannis is down. Nixon may not know where he is. Yannis looks lifeless. He is out cold. All Nixon has to do is close the show, but wants to destroy his career. Here comes the table. And folks, that table looks quite thick. That's not ordinary wood. That's the hard stuff. Nixon knows what he planned for. Knows the process. He came here to methodically take out Yannis. As he gives the bird to a couple of fans, Yannis is lifeless. Lifeless. Not moving. Sam Yannis is laying on his back. Nixon could just cover him right now. He could have counted to 3. But he wants to destroy his career. He wants to be the sole sexy Greek boy, now known as the Miracle. In the Battle Kingdom, does Levi Nixon. Takes off his shirt. Spits on it and throws it to the entrance. He's upset. Levi Nixon, frustrated, but wants to now end Sam Yannis. The table is set up. Perhaps looking for a superplex off the top rope. This looks very dangerous. There's a chop on Sam Yannis. There's another chop on Sam Yannis. Levi Nixon setting up Sam Yannis. His one-time tag team partner. They held the gold together. They went through the war of attrition to beat the butt out. And it now looks like Sam Yannis is going to be retired through the table. Up and away in moments. Fighting himself, fighting back is Yannis. Yannis is fighting back. Shots by Nixon to the midsection, to the rib cage. Sam Yannis looks the worse for wear. And then he bites the cranium. A last-ditch effort. What's he got now? No, this looks very dangerous. Very, very dangerous. Looking for the sunset flip. He has Nixon. Yannis has Nixon. Nixon holding on for dear life. Yannis fighting back. Shots to the midsection. Weakening Nixon. Gets the hands in position. Oh my God. My goodness. Here we go. Come back. Nixon is out. 1, 2, 3. Sam Yannis is victorious. Who is the sexy Greek boy? It is that man right there. Sam Yannis. Victorious. Levi Nixon down and out. Will he ever recover? The Battle Kingdom cheers on Sam Yannis. He did what he had to do. He stood up for himself and has left Levi Nixon unconscious. Powerbomb through the table, declaring that he's the one true sexy Greek boy. Respecting the heavens is Sam Yannis, but have a look at this. Almost a last ride variation powerbomb. Straight through the table. Falls on him, and 1, 2, 3. There's Mrs. Yannis. She gets a peck on the lips. Sam Yannis, successful. And folks, this just opened the show. BCW 67 is just underway. And that's how we open the show. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for the sexy Greek boy, Sam Yannis.